Hello everybody, Dave here again. Do you like my new instrument? This is an instrument from Africa called a kalimba. It's just a wooden box with a hole in it and lots of different sized, different lengths of metal bars on it. And when you flip them with your finger, they make a beautiful sound. I don't really know how to play it, I'm just learning, but I'm going to practice and practice and practice until I know lots of tunes to play on my kalimba. And then maybe, eventually when I can come in and visit you in school, you can have a shot on it too. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Last week, if you remember, I sent you some music tracks to listen to and to move about the room to. It was music that I thought sounded like different types of jungle animal. There was big animal music. I thought that was for like elephants or a bear, or maybe even a rhinoceros. Then there was cheeky animal music. I thought that was good for monkeys or chimpanzees, or maybe just a little meerkat. Then there was flying animal music. I thought you could have become an eagle. Or maybe just a little buzzy bee with tiny little wings for the flying music. And then there was night animal music. I thought you could have been an owl, or maybe an anteater or a hedgehog or something like that. But I hope you enjoyed doing that. This is the time of year in our country where we live where you see lots of different animals if you're out and about in the countryside, because this is when all the little animals start to get born and then they start to grow. Animals and insects as well. In fact, this is the time of year when there are lots of butterflies about. Some of you might even have caterpillars in your classroom that you're going to observe as they change into butterflies. This is the time of year where Mommy and Daddy butterflies are flying around, laying their eggs on leaves, and then in a few weeks the eggs will turn into caterpillars, and then a few weeks after that the caterpillars will hang upside down from a leaf and go to sleep, and a few weeks after that they'll come out, they'll waken up as beautiful butterflies. So I thought today I could make some butterfly music. Would you like to hear that? And if you put your hands together, if you put your thumbs together like me, look, and spread your fingers and start flapping, you can make your hands into a beautiful butterfly. Can you do that? Now my hands make a really big butterfly. And you know, there are some hot countries where you do get butterflies that are as big as my hands. But most butterflies in this country are much smaller, aren't they? They're small, but they've got beautiful colours sometimes. So make your butterfly and let's go flying about looking for some food. Butterflies like to fly around the garden. Maybe they flutter very quickly, delicately, or maybe a bigger butterfly will go slowly like this, and they're always on the lookout for a little flower. Oh, there's one. And they'll go and land really gently on the flower and sniff. They're always looking for beautiful smells, and if they like the smell of the flower, they'll stop. They'll unroll their big long tongues, they're a bit like a drinking straw, and they'll drink some nectar. And then they'll fly away to find another flower. Can you do that? Fly around a bit until you see a flower. It can just be a pretend flower. Oh, there's one. Land on the flower gently. Sniff. And then unroll your big butterfly tongue, like a drinking straw. Suck up all the nice sweet nectar. and then roll up your little tongue again, and off you go, flying around, looking for more beautiful plants to feed on. That's what butterflies do all day. Oh, but these butterflies are flying away. Bye-bye, butterflies. I've sent that piece of music to your teacher so you can play it in class. What you should do is maybe move the desks away so you've got space to move about, and then make your butterfly with your hands and go flying around the room to the music, trying to find nice flowers and sweet nectar to eat. That'll be fun. Where I live, I'm really lucky because although I live in a town, I'm so close to the countryside that I don't have to walk very far to go out and see woods and fields and trees and farms. And last week, when it was really sunny, I went for a lovely walk in the countryside, and I brought my sound recorder with me so that I could record all the different sounds of the farms near me. So I've sent you that as well. I've sent that soundtrack to your teacher. So the next thing I'd like you to do is listen to my farm soundtrack. Now, when I was going on my walk, first thing I saw were lots and lots of little birds as I went into the countryside, like finches and sparrows and blackbirds. And then I saw some big crows. Then I heard sheep, cows, horses. I even heard a farmyard cat who meows 2 times in the middle of the recording, so listen carefully for that. And I think there's also a tractor and a river. So if you listen very carefully, you might be able to hear those as well. So that's your task for this week. Listen to my farmyard sounds soundtrack and see how many different sounds you can hear. And you can tell me about it next time. Okay, I hope you have lots of fun doing that. Until I see you again, bye-bye.